So what was it like working kind of in Britain for the film?
I thought it was exciting. We were in East London, which I thought was such a cool area to be, and also, yeah, just to feel the vibe of that time. Also, because it was in the '60s, so we had to get to know what it was like back then, and sort of the way, you know, they dressed. And also, it's like they had the sweaters and the jeans, much like today. So it was, you know, it was easy to sort of relate to that. But it was during the Cuban Missile Crisis as well, which was a very scary time, which I sort of had to put myself in that place, which was very different from now.
How did you find out?
Well, I've always had a huge crush on London ever since I was a kid, and have sort of spent some time here over the years. But it was a real, I mean, it was really exciting and kind of frightening to think that we were going to take on what I do agree with you is a very, very British film. It sort of was like being asked to the prom to make this movie by England, and yeah, to sort of do that. Sally was wonderful because she really wanted us to be here, to sort of breathe English air, to just walk around on cobblestones, drink coffee, and sit in pubs, unless, you know. And so she had us over quite early for the rehearsal period, and we really did just that. Yeah, I felt honoured to be part of that, really.
What were your favourite things about Britain while you were here? The food, TV, music? Did you get into any of that?
I loved the vintage shops, sort of on Brick Lane. I really discovered a lot of cool thrift stores that I loved. Yeah.
The people. I love the people here. I have some really great friends. I loved the shops. I loved the museums. I loved the pubs. You know, and Brick Lane. I love the Indian food. It's so wonderful.
That's great. Okay. And the fashion in the film as well was obviously great. We've heard about it before. What were your favourite kind of outfits from the film?
Wow. Yeah, I had a tight black pencil skirt and a sort of scope-backed black sweater, which was quite fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I thought it was nice. We got to see the clothes sort of shows their relationship as well, just because in the beginning they start out as wearing like the same, you know, the same sweater, the same jeans. Yeah, we had our white sweater, our speckledy. Well, you guys call it jumper. Yeah. So it's, I call it sweater. Yeah, speckledy jumper, white jumper.
Yeah.
And then I had the green one, which I was in the green one a lot, sort of during the scene where everything comes out, where Ginger's sort of at her worst point. She's in the green.
Yeah, clothes meant a lot to the characters, and especially in this film, because at this age, I mean, I know when I was at the beginning of high school, sock length could be a huge decision in my day. So when Rosa does branch out, and she begins with trying on the mother's shirt, the black shirt, and it's way too big with her, because, you know, Christina's just a beautiful figure, and I'm sort of like, in comparison. So she's trying on this thing that's just totally doesn't suit her little teen body, but that's sort of that beginning. She's watching her, and then we go back to the sweaters. I love, there is a real significance in clothes at this age, I think, always.
And finally, obviously, Ginger spends a lot of time worrying about the world kind of going to end with the missile crisis. If the world was going to end tomorrow, what would you go and do?
What would we do?
What would you do today?
Well, my other answer was, well, I would call my mum and my dad and my family, and then I'd go and get naked on a mountain as the world was ending.
If it was going to end today,
I would have.
I know we would be. I would have to. I probably wouldn't have time to fly back home, which would be tough.
Get a coffee.
Yeah, I would call everyone, get them all on the phone, my whole family. And
maybe join Alice on the Mountain?
Yeah, join Alice on the Mountain!
Anyone can join.
Anyone can join. Yeah, just throw a huge party on the mountain.